Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in a personal story segment tonight. I hesitate to do yet another story on Mel Gibson. I mean, the guy's been pounded into pudding. But Geraldo does have some thoughts, and here's the star of the syndicated program, Geraldo at Large. I think it's sadistic now. I think it's crossed the line. I should mention the networks, but I'm not going to do it tonight. There are certain people who, know they can get a number, just beating the living daylights out of this guy. I think the points have been made. And it's into the sadistic area. Am I wrong?
Well, I don't know. First of all, here's the complaint. First time seen on TV. 3-count misdemeanor complaint. He faces up to 6 months in prison. Okay. But I wanted to tell you that what he did was so far out of line. And now these misdemeanor complaints. I know you don't want to beat the guy up. But he's facing 6 months. He's going to do a day or two if he does any time at all.
Community service.
But remember, he tried to run away and resisted arrest. If he was a gangbanger or, a guy from that wasn't such a big maca over there, believe me, he would not have just been charged with these 3 misdemeanors.
Maybe, maybe not. A lot of people get cut slack. It just depends on what's going on. But here's the deal. And I think this is more important than, look, everybody can make up their own mind, as you said, and I agree with you 100%, how you're going to look at Mel Gibson. Yeah. Not my job to tell you, not your job to tell everybody in America. They're smart enough to make their own mind up. Nobody can make an excuse for what he did. It's inexcusable, okay? No excuses made. That point is on the record. But there comes a point where the media and individual Americans start to enjoy the suffering of rich and powerful people.
I agree.
All right? They wallow in it. They can't get enough of it. They got blood all over their mouth, these vampires, okay? They're in the media, these people. This is what they live for. That's wrong. It's morally wrong. It's maybe not as bad as what Gibson did, but it's approaching that. Because there comes a point where every human being does stuff wrong. Everyone. We all do wrong things.
Agreed.
And anybody celebrating your suffering is a bad person.
I agree with you. But we have to live with the harsh reality of the fact that we exist in a public arena where every action that we take is exaggerated and exacerbated.
That doesn't give the people celebrating
like
our suffering a
pass.
But
would you have these people to your house? What do I give a damn about these cable people who talk about you or me or Mel Gibson?
But we've had this argument before.
But they mean nothing. They can't even get a rating.
You're right. But the
so
power
who's winning this battle?
Hold it. But it goes further than that. They mean nothing. They're smear merchants, and they always get theirs. But there's a powerful corporation behind them, and it's a corporation that allows its airways, paid for by all of us, to be abused.
The problem with that train of thought, as righteous as it may be, and I didn't say self-righteous because I think it is righteous, it doesn't do any good. You live in a reality where if you
I think we should call these people out. I think we should call these people out.
Then call them by name then.
No, because then you give them more publicity.
Then just say it's that schmuck from MSNBC who's doing it, and call him that.
No. You go after the masters.
He's a low-life.
No, it's like going after the rappers. You don't go after the rappers. You go after the masters.
Don't forgive Mel Gibson for what he said because of the media. Don't let him slide.
I'm not letting him slide. I was very tough.
This is a guy whose dad are wrong as well.
I want to get this clear. Nobody will be allowed to apologize for Mel Gibson except Mel Gibson on this program.
I'd like to watch that episode.
Okay, that won't happen. But I'll tell you this. You need to think about it, and so does everybody else. These corporate masters that have allowed our society to degenerate into a society that rejoices when this stuff happens and makes money from it, these are the truly evil people.
Last word. Comedy Central is now a big hit. Stewart and Colbert guy.
They do okay.
I mean,
they do okay.
They make a living putting on video of old ladies slipping on ice and people laughing. That's their life. That's their life. They exist in a small little place where they count for nothing. The history will be made by those who have affirmative thoughts, who make, innovative suggestions in life and are inclusive.
All right, I'm going to cry. You just the philosophy of Geraldo. The Tao of Geraldo. I can see the new book.